President Tinubu said he inherited a terrible economy, but he has made the economy worse than the terrible economy that he faced. Because it is not what government says they have achieved. Go to the market. How prices have gone so high. Cost of living has escalated. Transport has escalated.
Okay, my people, I just watched one video recently where a professor from the northern part of Nigeria, they claim say Tinubu don't destroy Nigeria economy. The point whereby even those who live, they even wish they their own life because hunger in the land, it don't do so much that we cannot even manage it. So make we now watch this video, then we'll come back, we'll talk sense to ourselves.
President Tinubu said he inherited a terrible economy, but he has made the economy worse than the terrible economy that he faced. Because it is not what government says they have achieved. Go to the market. How prices have gone so high. Cost of living has escalated. Transport has escalated. Now, anybody who is a pensioner,
Absolutely.
if you have a car, your pension money may not buy you full tank or more than 2 full tanks in a car. How do you justify this kind of so-called economic reform? You tell us about figures, GDP has gone up. What's the use of GDP when I'm hungry? This is the point, that whatever it is that they are doing, which they think is good, I think they have not related to the population. People are hungry. We have never been in this situation. I don't even want to call it hunger. I want to say starvation. We have never been in this situation since we achieved independence. And you tell me you are reforming the economy. So what do I do with the reform economy? What is my business with how much foreign reserve we have when I'm hungry?
So when the president, Prof, says things can only get better from here on out, you don't believe him?
Why should I believe you? You see, I am sick. Then you came and increased my sickness. You said, don't worry, you will recover. I'm doing it just to help us stabilize. You cannot, he has destroyed the economy. And then they are telling us that, oh, it's temporary problem. You will overcome it.
So our professor from North don't talk now. Say Tinubu don't destroy the economy. But before I go further, I beg my people, when I use the one eye, they watch that like button and subscribe button here. Nothing costs now to just click subscribe. Nothing costs now to just click the like. Because in liking this video, many people have access to this video. Okay, let's continue. Make I play the devil's advocate for now. When Buhari was there, Professor, did you speak about the maladministration where they go on for this country then? The answer, now no. When Buhari was busy appointing houses, Fulani in every strata in our country, did you speak against that injustice? When Buhari destroyed Nigeria economy to a greater extent, did you speak against him then? Now, because we have a Yoruba man, we are speaking against him that is destroying the economy. Very good. However, we can come back to the meat of the matter because I'm able to judge some things that way I won't talk here. He said the price of goods and services don't go up, and the price of transportation, everything don't go up. The price of food don't go up. School fees don't go up. The question is he lying? Not gonna answer me. Is he lying? Number two, he said Tinubu they brag with GDP, say GDP don't go up. So what is the benefit of GDP when the people are hungry? My question to you is like, what is the benefit of GDP if the people are hungry and they cannot feed themselves? You go further to say that Nigeria are not only hungry now, that they are starving. They don't enter starvation. That very soon, Nigeria will cross border, go to beg food from Ghana and Sierra Leone and Nigeria Republic because Nigeria is starved now. Is he lying or is he saying the truth? He said Tinubu they brag about foreign reserve, say we don't get foreign reserve. The question I want to ask now, what is the benefit of the foreign reserve we get when people are hungry for the land? He went further to say that Tinubu said all we are going through now, they are all temporary, that we don't reach the corner, we don't bend, enter better road. I can't ask you true. Una say we don't reach the stopping point because from next year, tax go start again. That's another point. Because maybe the point to move the talk, maybe say the suffering point, it don't straight where so will suffer very well. Maybe I think they plan to tell Nigerians indirectly where we don't know. But having said all this, make I come summarize them. Since the president came on board, how many years? going to about 2.5 years, the president has not been able to attract foreign investors to come in and invest. Rather, the foreign investors within the country, they move out because the economic situation now is stiffer for them to really to flourish in terms of their business. Many businesses, they leave the country every day. And the danger of this policy of this government, where I will tell you, see, by the middle of next year, most Nigerians who run small shops here and there, they go close their shop because the tax policy of this president is not proportional tax system. It's a tax system where we say it will cripple the small business owner in this country. You see, Nigeria economy is in a state of comatose. Now, if they ICU, if they under resuscitation, maybe go come back to life or not, now God and now a day. So we cannot say authoritatively now if Nigeria will ever survive the disaster where Nigeria did now. Now, you talk about the GDP and the reserve. If Nigeria reserve, they go up. And the policy, economic policy of the country, it makes sense. Then foreign investor can have confidence to come and invest in Nigeria. But I make bold to say, and I challenge everybody, and I stand to be corrected, that since Tinubu come and you don't travel more than 45 times since he came to here as president, how many investors has the president been able to attract to Nigeria? I know surely the president don't attract 5 investors since they go and come, they waste our money travel abroad. You know why? The reason is the economic policy of the government, they consistent. As a businessman, and those of us who study business administration, you understand that when the economic policy of any government is not consistent, it's not fixed, as a businessman, it is not advisable for you to invest in such an economy. Why? Because the government can wake up the next day and change the policy and it will affect your economy, it will affect your business, and that is the end of your business. Now, the tax pattern of this administration is one singular thing now that it will never attract foreign investor to come into the country and invest. When the government they make this policy, they don't even think say there is a need for them to create what is called tax holidays for smaller companies so that they will be able to survive and strive. That do not come to their mind. All they are bothered about is just to make money from the people. Money that they make, at the end of the day, they borrow much more than we tend to make. Mr. President, Nigerians are really hungry. Nigerians are angry. And you might see the effect when it don't come the time for them to vote. I know that you are not prepared for electoral reform because you want to win by all means or by all costs. But the truth of the matter is, Mr. President, you are getting freer by the day. Leave the space for people who know what to do. You have actually done your bit. Let someone else come, take over, and probably do that which is right for the people of Nigeria so that Nigeria will have a new lease of life. I promise to see you guys soon. But don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share. I remain the Eagle's Eyes.